Hello guys. Today I am going to make cheddar broccoli chicken and potato soup, and here are the ingredients. I have decided to cook this particular soup in my crock pot. So first you're going to cut up your onion, of course. You're going to use one half of your onion for your crock pot and the other half of your onion for the celery saute. And then you're going to clean and cut your broccoli. And you can cut your broccoli into small pieces or medium pieces. I like to cut it into medium pieces because I am cooking it in the crock pot, and broccoli does cook down when you're cooking it in the crock pot. So for this, I'm using 2 large chicken breasts, and I like to slice the chicken breasts in halves. And then I'm going to season my chicken, and I'm going to get a good sear on it using olive oil. So here I am putting olive oil on my chicken, and then I put onion powder, garlic powder, salt, pepper, and paprika. And then I pat it down really good, and then I do the other side the same way. And then you want to get a really good sear on your chicken. It really brings the flavor out, and it's going to taste so good in your soup. So now we want to put our chicken broth, the shredded carrots, and the chopped onion in the crock pot. After you've gotten a good sear on your chicken, you want to take it out. You do not want to cook your chicken too much because it's also going to continue cooking in the crock pot. You just want to make sure you're getting a good crust on it. And then you want to chop up your celery. You also want to slice up your chicken into bite-sized pieces. Now you need to make your slurry for your soup. For your slurry, you're going to use a bit of your chicken broth and some cornstarch. You're going to stir it up, and this is going to go into the crock pot to thicken up your soup a bit. And you guys, I think I forgot to put cornstarch on the ingredient list. You are going to need a little bit of cornstarch for your slurry. So now you're going to add your slurry to the crock pot and your broccoli to the crock pot. Now it's time to saute your celery and your onion. The other half of your onion that you didn't use for the crock pot. And now you want to add that mixture to your crock pot. And you also want to add your potatoes to your crock pot too. I normally peel and cut the potatoes into bite-sized pieces as well. So now you want to add your chicken and your garlic and 1 bag of your cheese. And stir, stir, stir. And then you want to set your crock pot for 2 to 4 hours, however long you want yours to cook, and however long it takes for your broccoli and your potatoes to get tender. Now, I've decided to do croissants with my soup today, but you can choose to do any bread that you want. You're going to toast your croissants in the oven for only like 3 to 5 minutes because that doesn't take long. So after 2 hours of cooking, your soup in the crock pot, you want to add your heavy whipping cream. And stir, stir, stir. Then you want to add the other 2 bags of your cheese. And stir, stir, stir. And continue cooking for the last hours in the crock pot. Now it's time to butter your croissants. They've come out of the oven and they should be nice and soft and a little bit crispy. And you want to make sure you put your butter on top of them. So it should have been 4 hours in total of everything cooking in your crock pot. Everything should be good to go. And now it's time to bowl it up and taste it. And here is the final product. Here's what it looks like with the croissant and some cheese on top. Now let me taste it. It's so hot. Yum. Now let me taste it with this croissant. Dip it in that soup. Blow it off. Delicious. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and follow as a friend.